Hello, my beautiful Cancers, and welcome to your general energy reading. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, which means it cannot and will not resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate with you, that is okay. Check out your moon and your rising signs. Maybe they will resonate better. All right, we are smack dab in the middle of Cancer season, so let's see. One of my cards is turned the other way. I saw it. I saw you in there. There you are. Okay, let's see what Source has for my awesome Cancers. I am an intuitive reader. I don't always go by the book, so keep that in mind. All right, Source, Spirit, Guides, what do we got for our awesome Cancers in the middle of their season? Okay. All right. I was like, I bet there's going to be at least one cup that comes out. I mean, we are talking Cancers here. Let's see if we get some cups. All right. This deck didn't actually give us a whole lot, and that is okay. We're going to start with this, and we will get some clarifiers. So we got the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, Three of Wands. Actually, this came out. It came out in that order. So first off, Eight of Cups right out the gate. That is walking away from things that are not emotionally fulfilling us, okay? And I know sometimes it's hard with my lovely Cancers because you guys are so emotional and so intuitive that sometimes you can have a tendency to cling to things that aren't serving you emotionally because you genuinely want to help people and be those caregivers, those nurturers that the planet needs. You know, I love Cancers for that. You're so nurturing. But at some point, you got to take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself and walk away from things that are emotionally draining you, okay? Because you also deserve to have your cups filled up, all right? With the Knight of Wands coming out, I love it. There's just a good mix of elements going on here. So that Knight of Wands coming out, he is, you know, anytime I see knights, they're very action oriented, right? It's very action cards. It's going towards what we want. Knight of Wands, fiery, it's passion. It's going towards what's passionate for you, following those things. It can mean going towards, you know, love situations. It does not have to. He is a little bit arrogant, you know, he's not an asshole or anything, but he's got a little bit of an arrogance, you know, he'll kind of walk into a space and just kind of own the place. I joke sometimes that the Knight of Wands is a bit of fuckboy energy, but I don't know. Sometimes you need to lean into that. If we're walking away from things that aren't serving us, we're coming back into our power, okay? We're coming back into our power and we're going towards what is passionate for us, what is actually going to fulfill us. Followed by the lovely Queen of Swords. I love this. She's upright. When the Queen of Swords is in reverse, she's very cutting. So when she's upright, she thinks through her decisions, but the Queen of Swords has no problem cutting shit out of her life that is not serving her. She does try to do it in a way that is, you know, she considers other people. She puts that into consideration. But both of these are, you know, this is about walking away from things that aren't emotionally fulfilling you. And the Queen of Swords will cut things out of her life that are not working for her. She's got no problem having hard conversations with people. She's got no problem setting boundaries. She's saying, no, this does not serve me. I am a queen. You will treat me as such. So remember that when you're dealing with me, or I will cut you right out. Which, you know, tap into that energy, Cancer, of that ability to cut things out and walk away from isn't serving you. I love the Three of Wands. Anytime I see a Three of Wands, I'm like, that's adventure. That's starting off on a new path. That is like the energies for this next week. Source is providing you the ability to go on an adventure, to move towards what is more fulfilling for you, especially if you're tapping into that Knight of Wands energy, right? Where you're like, okay, I have new ideas of what is going to fulfill my passions, my fire, what puts that fire in my belly, what just makes me so happy. And the energy is supporting you to go towards those things. This is good energy for Cancer right now to really thrust you into walking away from what is not serving you and moving in the direction of what is going to be a hell of a lot more fulfilling. And we know we're in your season. It's also supporting you there because this energy is prime for Cancer. So we're gonna get some clarifiers. You know, what are we walking away from? What are we going towards? Right? Just kind of get a little bit more of the picture of what is happening here. But so far, Cancer, I am digging this energy for you guys. This is making me real happy. All right, one more shuffle. Thank you, Source. Can we get a little bit clarification? What is this Eight of Cups? Interesting. And what is this Three of Wands? Okay. All right, so the Eight of Cups came out with the Page of Swords, and the Magician was in reverse for the Three of Wands. Interesting. All right, so with this Page of Swords and this Eight of Cups, okay, what are we walking away from emotionally? Anytime I see the pages, they're always adventure seekers. They have slightly immature energy, and not necessarily, it's not like a bad thing. It's just, you know, they lack experience. They haven't turned into that knight yet. They lack that experience. Again, we're in that swords energy, which is all about mental thoughts and these types of things. So from my opinion here, or my thought on this is, what are we walking away from? Things that aren't emotionally serving us, and also, you know, maybe more reckless behavior or ways of communicating with people, because swords, to me, you know, with their air signs, a lot of times they represent communications. Page of Swords can oftentimes means the need to apologize or someone apologizing to you. I think someone needs to apologize to you. And I am not opposed to apologizing to people. Own your shit. But to me, this energy and what we're walking away from it isn't fulfilling us. Is somebody needs to kind of maybe speak to you and say, hey, this behavior was shitty. That doesn't mean you got to stay. Even if they apologize, that does not mean you need to stay. But that energy to me, it suggests that something might be coming towards you for that apology, and they might not, you know, it's like I said, it's a little bit immature. They might not handle that apology well, but just because somebody says sorry doesn't mean you got to stay. So this is kind of what I'm getting from that. The Magician in reverse. So we know when the Magician is upright, alchemist. This Magician's got all the elements, can create anything. When it is in reverse, it's like they don't even realize they can create everything. You know what I mean? Like Magician in reverse, it's like they don't know. And for you, Cancers, it's like you're going off on this new path, following these passions, cutting things out of your life, and you're unaware that you are actually capable of manifesting, creating everything that you want in your life. But you are. So when I see that, I'm like, just remember when you get up against walls, you are the alchemist. You can create anything. You guys are so powerful. Tap into that natural Cancer intuition and create your own path forward with this Three of Wands. I personally think this is amazing energy for all of it. Okay. You're off to new things. You're walking away from what isn't serving you and setting boundaries. You know, I keep hearing boundaries. Set those boundaries. It's okay to set boundaries. It is a huge act of self-love, but it ain't easy. So, you know, be patient with yourself, be kind with yourself. I'm going to just get one oracle card. Always remember too, pronouns don't matter. This entire deck has female pronouns, but it applies to everybody. You know, chuck the pronouns out the window. It doesn't matter, and go with what the messages are. So please, Spirit, just one more card and kind of see what is going on for our lovely Cancers. Interesting. Okay. She who yearns, yearning, longing, pining for. Who are you pining for, Cancer? Who are you pining for? All right. My advice here is don't get too caught up in that, to be honest, because, you know, when we're yearning, we're longing, we're pining for, we're telling the universe that we don't have that thing. You know what I mean? Like once we yearn for it, it's like, I don't own it. You already have everything. You don't have to yearn or pine or long for anything because you already have all of it. And maybe that's what's getting you stuck with things that aren't serving you, that these emotionally unfulfilling things that aren't working for you. It's because you're yearning for something to maybe work out that isn't meant to. So with this week, learning to let go of that yearning energy, let go of that pining energy. You don't need to. Everything's coming towards you. Y'all are, you know, your gods, your goddesses, allow those things in. So hopefully that works for you. If this resonated with you and you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. You guys are amazing. Enjoy your week. I love you, Cancers. Good luck.